unfortunately, Joel Embiid suffered an injury, and he got a procedure on it this past Tuesday on February 6th to address it. However, his timeline is still really unclear, even to the point that we don't know how it could potentially affect his Olympic availability too. So we have no clue about his status. But in the meantime, the Sixers did make a lot of moves to address it. You know, they got Buddy Hield. We talked about another trade earlier with Pat Beverly. So they made some good moves, and they're real buyers at the trade deadline. But it does cause concern and questions about the NBA 65 game rule, because we were thinking about, before he went down and got surgery, he missed a couple games before. And we were questioning, like, Joel Embiid hadn't played, blah, 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 since. I think the argument was people are mad that he didn't play against Jokic.
Yeah.
And people mad he hasn't played against Denver since 2000, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So, we don't know why he played. Was it because of that? Was it because he still wants to be eligible for the MVP? Because before all this was going down, he was having the best season of his career, coming off of an MVP.
Yeah.
So, like, it's tough. It's really tough. But it does bring the question, is the 65 game rule fair? And that has been a topic of a lot of conversation across these sports networks and hoop talk. So, what are your thoughts on the 65 game rule? Is it fair? Should we get rid of it? Another person I want to talk about when we bring this up is Tyrese Halliburton as well. He is in line to get a huge payday, but he has a significant, legit injury that caused him to miss games. So, and because of how the rules are, he could potentially be ineligible to be, all for NBA all first, second, third team, or all-star, or potentially MVP. He can be a candidate as well. But with all that in mind, what are your thoughts on the 65 game rule?
It's really difficult to enforce a certain amount of games, right? Obviously, Joel Embiid, I don't know his exact scoring average right now, but let's just say he's scoring 35 a game. And he's played, up until this point, 30 odd something games. And now he's hurt. I feel like it's really kind of unfair to say that this person shouldn't be eligible for a certain award because something that they can't control, being an injury, caused them to miss games. And to me, there has to be a certain level of understanding, because that's part of the game. Like, no one is able to play 82 games or 65 games without a sore ankle or sprained knee. This is basketball, and you're playing at the highest level for months at a time. Injuries are bound to occur, and that's just part of the game. I feel like this kind of gets fuzzy because you're tying awards, and then, like you said, guys have contract bonuses and money that's on the line if they get to a certain amount of games. But I feel like in the long run, it waters down the product that is the NBA, because now guys are, like with Embiid, for example, I feel like there were some games he probably played or just got out there because obviously he wants to help his team win. But at the same time, I don't want to miss out on all the cool stuff I can get by making sure I play the right amount of games. But at the same time, I'm just further damaging my body, my knee, whatever is going on. I feel like there should be like, all right, obviously, if I was in the NBA and I played 25 games and then I got hurt, but before I got hurt I was averaging 40 points a game, I'm not going to be in consideration. I feel like that's kind of unfair to say, but
And the
I don't.
record books won't remember you either. There'll be asterisks by that. Oh, there's somebody that averaged 40. I was just
Right,
25 games. Like
right.
this, there are certain things you gotta. There's a certain amount of games you have to play to be even eligible for your stats to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I look at it like this too, though. Like this is literally like their job. That's their livelihood, bro. That's how they do it. And your wherever job you work, the goal is to work um, the whole time like you're contracted for. Now there are certain days where you can take off. You know what I'm saying? And there's
Yeah,
certain like holiday times we're off and all that. But at the same time, the NBA season is just it's a few months.
it's a grind.
And it's a grind. There's a lot that goes into just playing the games. There's practice. There's stuff that you got to work on the body individually, and they want to be really great. They go even further than that. Like, don't want to take it for granted. But it is weird how we have so much technology now and information and advancements of sports science and sports physiology and psychology that we're even at this point.
Yeah,
Why are we at this point? Um, Especially when you look back, and I hate to compare because they talk about it all the time and they bring it up all the time. In the old NBA eras, oh, we played blah blah blah, we played to this, and I get that, and I get that. There's more comfort now. There's better travel now. It's they shorten back to backs, but we still get this type of stuff.
hmm,
And the game is not nearly play as hard as it used to be. So what is the cause of this? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking questions. Don't shoot the messenger, bro. I don't know what's going on.
yeah,
Now it's just we should even have a 65 game rule, but we have it because of the era we're in.
yeah.
I have a player like LeBron James who's 40, or at least about to be 40, playing more games than some of these other players, bro. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, older player. You know what I'm saying? Older
Hmm.
players. That's crazy to me. And we're gonna miss them. We gotta appreciate them while we're here. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's like I don't know, bro. This at this point, if you don't have 65 game rule, just shorten the season. Shorten the season
That's exactly what I'm thinking. It's 65 games. You're talking about out of 82.
out of 82.
And honestly, let's be honest, bro. I guarantee you, I'm not watching 82 games. I'm probably not watching 65
Old
games
is
a year.
watching 82 games.
As
Uh,
when I was a
Lord
kid,
forbid your couple teams like you like a lot of teams. You ain't watching.
I'm watching Heat games because I'm a Heat
Yeah,
fan. But then there are
right.
other games I do want to like obviously see. But I was having this conversation with Jay the other day, right? Like I promise you, I'm not catching games every day, every week like that because it's just as a kid, like as a I was thinking about I've been thinking about this a lot actually. I would love hoops was like life. I was playing, I was working out, I would go out shoot, play every day, come in the house, watch, play 2K, watch some more games. Like it was my life. But also I was a kid, I was a student, then I was in college. Now as an adult, I'm working. I'm I got other things in life I'm working on as well and busy. I don't get to catch that many games like that. And if I do, I'm probably not catching a full game. So to have 82 games a 65 game rule for guys to get qualified for awards and MVPs and stuff like that. It's kind of like, bro. And then you obviously we know that the competition doesn't really begin until after like this time of year.
Around this time,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
Around the All-Star break, after All-Star break, that's when everybody
I
really,
just feel
really
like,
clues in. And there's only like 20-some games up to that point. We're
exactly.
through most of the season now. We really are.
Yeah.
We're past halfway. Typically, a lot of people think All-Star is halfway, but it's really not, bro. All-Star is like past the halfway point.
We're really like 50 games in, or at least 50 games in.
Exactly.
Probably.
Depending on what team you are, you're past like 50.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I think this
by
rule,
that point,
it just makes the product go down. If you're going to have a rule about like the number of games, at least lower it. Like 65 out of 82
lower the
games.
game. But you know why they're not going to do that, though?
Money.
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 And that and tradition.
That, yes.
That and tradition of it. The tradition of the game. They'll be like, yo, why? That'll be the main question. Why? From the NBA, other NBA legends, bro. They'll be like, why? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yo, think about just related to our lives, bro. Can you imagine you have to come to work?
That's
cool. That'll make me work much harder though while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got Friday off. Okay, I'll work harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Just lower the games, bro. I don't care. Like,
if you don't lower the games for the season, lower the rule. Like, all right, let's just say 50, bro.
Make it more,
like you
make
get to
more
All-Star.
lenient. Yeah, make it more lenient or something, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, dog.
Because some
like,
people got legit injuries though.
Exactly.
I mean, even if they were injured, they wouldn't be considered. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there was a serious injury, but
yeah,
some people just got bad luck, bro. It's just at 65, just have that.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
And you can see the impact. It may help the MVP case. Oh, they not on the floor. The team's doing bad. Oh, he came back. Oh, they made the playoffs. But he doesn't have 65 games. He has 64. I want to give the award, but I can't.
Well, better than next year, guys.
Exactly.
63 games, not quite enough. Not enough in my books. But who am I? I'm just someone who never played in an NBA game, and I know the exact amount of stress and time.
I don't know, but yo, we're just fans of the game, but it's just like I love players. I like the power that the players have, but like, and again, they all signed off on this, by the way.
Yeah, even this is the other thing, bro. Like we watch Inside the NBA and different like figures in basketball or legends that talk about the game or commentators or just
follow it. Yeah,
I guarantee you, Charles Barkley does not watch all 82 games. I'm sorry.
No way,
bro. I guarantee they have a whole segment called "Who He Play For." Bro, you mean to tell me? And sometimes it's players that, all right, they may not be the most popular player, but you mean to tell me some of these dudes you don't know at all, and you cover the league? That's if they don't know, we should probably shorten this. We can meet halfway, bro. That's all.
You don't know. I was playing with him. I don't know either because I was like, I remember team played for last year. I didn't know he moved there. I was like, yo.
I get it. I'm not like bashing him by any means. I'm just saying.
No, of course not. It's just that's just the reality of the situation, bro. Yeah. Nobody here, even those that like work that sport for a living,
it's hard.
The only ones that know what it is are the ones that's actually in it. Like if you're a scout, you know what I'm saying. You're scouting other teams, you know what's going on. If you're not, or if you're a beat writer for a certain team, you know what's going on. If you're a fan, you know more about your specific team or teams that you follow. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I promise you don't know everybody or know everything that's going on. No. And you're not going to go to every single game because they ain't different times.
That's what I'm saying. We got teams on East Coast, West Coast, Mountain Time, Arizona time. It's Toronto is in a whole other country. I mean, it's
exactly, bro. Like
hard, man. It's kind of hard to.
But honestly, though, if they do change it to be lower, I feel like you would get even more engagement because it's like, oh, I need to get my ticket. Because honestly, are these arenas sold out like that at these games? Every game? I don't know if it's sold out every single game. I know you have season ticket
It can't be.
holders.
It can't be.
I cannot believe it's sold out every single game.
If I
I can see marquee game. Okay, LeBron coming down. Of course, it's going to be sold out. There are certain players that sell it out, but Pistons coming to
bro,
I watch that on TV.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if I go down the road to San Antonio and they play in Detroit, I can sit anywhere I want to probably in that game. It's not going to be full at all. I'm sorry, and I'm just saying that's the reality of it. Like, of course, there are diehard hoop fans like that, but
no, that's not to fill the arena like that, though, bro.
Primetime players, bro. That's what it is. And I feel like if you like you said, if you shorten the season, the engagement, the demand becomes high because it's like, all right, I may not get a chance to see them at this point in time, so now I gotta like, all right, let me get into it real quick. I don't know. We just saying NBA. Like,
and I don't know, bro, because there are other sports that have even longer seasons, bro. I mean, way more games. Baseball, for example.
Oh,
I don't know how they do it, but that's tradition,
bro. That's the thing. Like, I know baseball players, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't watch baseball. Baseball players do not watch MLB because you
don't got time.
It's a long game for one. It's a long season, and it's just not the same as a player to watch. Instead of it's more baseball is different because playing baseball versus watching it is a very different thing. But if this is happening across sports, and we're obviously fans and we love the NBA, we love basketball, then it has to be some sort of consideration. That's all. But I don't know.
We'll see.
We just throwing it out there, guys.
What y'all think?
How many games is appropriate for this rule of getting MVP and consideration for awards? Let us know, man.